What?
Hello. This just in from the field. We have a breaking news appointment.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to 4C Live. This is going to be something really fun. I'm sorry we've been sort of like all over the place because of the cons, and but we wanted to make sure we had this special announcement. And I'm just going to give this to Ken because this is huge and it's all him. So Ken, what is the 4C huge announcement?
Well, we have a variant cover coming out done by the amazing Mr. Bill Morrison.
What?
And here it is.
No, that's not it. It's beautiful though. I love it. That is
Did I draw that?
Did I do that?
I must have been drunk.
Yeah. Made me look way better than I look in real life, sir. I appreciate that.
And sorry, guys, I came home with con crud. It's not COVID. I took a COVID test yesterday. Just a cold. I've been really resting. I'm gonna probably rest the next couple of days, and next week I'll start. If you have an invoice that you haven't gotten from either San Diego or Terrificon or even before that, I'll be doing those next week, sending those out, start mailing everything that I have. I have a ton of stuff to do. And then I got to move my daughter into LSU next weekend. So no rest for the weary. We will we'll chug along and do what we got to do. But today is a very special day because, we've been delving into the variant comic thing. We did Saga of the Universe with Ron Wilson, which was an independent book. And then we did the 300 cover with Aranga. So this time I wanted to do something, a more current book, not something that was a reprint. So I gave a call to 4C family friend, Stan Sakai, and asked him if he had anything new coming out. And he happened to have something coming out. So worked with Doku Publishing and Dark Horse Comics to get Mr. Morrison we can reveal it today for the first time because it actually goes on sale today, pre-sales for Usagi Yojimbo, Ice and Snow, #1. So this is a limited series that Stan's putting out. I think it's only a 4-issue series. I asked Bill to do something a little different than he normally does. I asked him to do a watercolor piece. And it's amazing. And the cover itself is kind of a collaboration between the three of us. Because Bill had to do, I had the idea of Usagi standing on ice with the cracking, being surrounded by the baddies. And then Bill did another variant cover with Jay in the background, peeking through the woods. Stan liked that one, so we kind of blended the two together. And this is the magnificent piece that we got. So this is that. This is going to what the trade is going to look like. One thing that's kind of cool about this is you see this panel over here on the left side. From what I understand, there's going to be panels on all of the different versions of this book, and they're going to tell a story. So this is the panel that goes with us, and of course, we're going to have a Virgin variant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Bill, thank you so much. It's a beautiful piece. I know it was a labor of love for you.
It was. I've been a friend and fan of Stan's for many years, and I haven't actually painted in watercolor for like a real gig. I've done things for friends over the years, but for a real gig, I don't think I've done it maybe ever. I remember doing watercolor in art school, and when I came out of art school, I did mostly acrylic and gouache paintings. So this was kind of a new thing for me, and it was fun. I'd like to do more.
Well, you just killed it. It's incredible, and I've seen the original. Ken has the original. It's not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure Ken's keeping this one forever. And it's just awesome. And congratulations. Yeah, this is big.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I owed him some money, so he got that out of me.
It was pretty cool. Stan came over to the table at San Diego because I had some prints made up. Can't show them to anybody because I wasn't allowed to. But Stan signed a bunch of them. He remarked some. We'll be putting those up at some point. But the first thing Stan said when I showed him the original art was, "Wow." Yeah, he couldn't, because like I said, Bill doesn't do watercolor much. So it was definitely something different that he people haven't seen him do, and he did such an amazing job on it. It was exactly what I expected. I mean, I was hoping the watercolor would really bring out the nuances in the ice and things like that. And as you can see there, it's fantastic. The snow that you see was added digitally. Bill was afraid to put it on the original art because he just didn't know how it was going to look. So he added that digitally.
I mean, the snow had to be opaque. So to start putting opaque paint on top of watercolor is a little scary because if you make a mistake, you can't undo it.
Right. So
I thought, well, I'll try the snow digitally on a really nice scan of the cover. And then I thought, if Ken buys the art and wants me to add the snow, I can do that.
Yeah, I'll have to do that someday. But on the 4C page at 12:15, the post will go up. We're live where you guys can pre-order it. The book doesn't come out until September 27th, I believe. So we got a little. We don't have the books physically yet. They're still being printed.
Right.
But so we got a little while before the book actually comes out. But we're going to be offering up, obviously, trade and virgin bundles, signed copies, CGC guaranteed 9/8, all that fun stuff. So if you guys go onto the 4C page around 12:15, another 7 or 8 minutes, that post will be going up live to pre-order the book. And there's not a lot of them. It's a short print run. Or it's a retailer exclusive. So as popular as at San Diego, Stan actually had these ice and snow. I don't know if you call them ash cans or preview books. They're basically like 4 or 5 pages of the book,
right,
in a form, and they sold out instantly. And if you go on eBay, I was looking yesterday. I mean, they're going for several $100s. Not saying that obviously this book isn't going to be like that, but it should be a nice collectible book. And thank you so much to Stan Sakai and Doku Publishing and Dark Horse for allowing us to do this. There's a story behind that, which is kind of funny because, obviously I contacted them about Bill doing the cover, and they turned around and contacted Bill and hired Bill to do it, and then charged me to pay Bill. I was like, what? I got to pay him? The hell? So they billed me for paying Morrison to do the cover. So, but that's all right. It was worth it.
Yeah,
it came out so good. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah, man.
So Bill, you're not feeling bad from Terrificon, are you? I guess Ken's the only one that got the crud, huh?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I haven't been sick since 2019.
Knock on wood, buddy. Knock on wood.
Oh, Kara says I just cursed it.
Yeah, that's it. Done.
Well, I turned to Bill at some point during Terrificon. I said, you know what I need? He said, what? I said, I need COVID. I need to go out for like 2 weeks so I don't have to do anything.
He meant the very mild version, the very mild, had his shots version, not the bad one.
Yeah. Just to get some rest. Then I got sick and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Careful what you wish for, right, buddy?
Exactly. My voice is a little better today. I mean, yesterday I sounded like Barry White. Tomorrow will probably be gone completely, but hey, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys it. Hopefully you guys will pick it up and support not only 4C Comics, Bill Morrison, Dogo Publishing, Dark Horse, and buy some copies of this book from us.
Absolutely. And then we will have those prints, the ones that are remarked by Stan, the ones that are signed by Stan, and we'll probably get Bill's actually got some with him that he's going to be remarking, the ones that Stan remarked. So they're going to be available. We'll put those up at some point.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, Bill has them. Like I said, the book doesn't come out until the 27th of September, right. So we've got a little time to worry about that stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But they announced it today, so we could start pre-selling today. They should have made the announcement at 9 a.m. Pacific, so that's why I did the show at noon today.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And let's see. And then Bill, you're going to be doing a show next weekend, correct?
Yeah, Steel City Con in Pittsburgh will be next weekend. And
so there you go.
Then Toronto.
Yeah. So if you guys are headed to either one of those cons, go up, say hi to Bill, and congratulate him on his stuff, and get some other stuff.
And we'll be back on Tuesday with our normal show. I have an artist list that I have to check to see if they're still doing it or not. I haven't. Yeah, I've been so out of it. I mean, literally haven't been home for 3 weeks, so I got to get my feet under me and start doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, if we don't have an artist, we'll definitely have a show. We'll do a recap. We'll maybe talk about what happened with the Silvestri op. Tell some stories from San Diego from Terrificon, and
Sure.
It should be fun.
Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and thank you, Bill, for doing the cover and being here today to launch it off. And
I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity, and thank you guys. Thanks, Aranga. Saw your comments.
Shenanigans, yes.
Shenanigans, yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun. I hope I get to do some more. I love doing that watercolor. It was really, I don't know. It's just kind of fun to do something that I wasn't really sure about because I haven't done it in so long, and to see it come out reasonably well was very satisfying.
Reasonably well, yeah. I think it's a little better than reasonably well, but yeah, it's got to be great to stretch those artistic, limbs a little bit and do something that's not in your, your everyday wheelhouse. I think that
Right.
makes it a little more rewarding. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's scary at first, but ultimately it was rewarding.
And also, I don't know exactly when the book comes out, but Bill has another variant cover that's going to be coming out, a Batman.
Yes, it's a reprint of Batman number 251, which is the famous Neil Adams Joker cover
Card.
with Joker
Yeah.
towering over Gotham City, holding a giant playing card with Batman strapped to the card. And Comic Pop Collectibles commissioned me to do a new cover for this reprint, and it features, in place of the Joker, the very popular AEW, I believe, wrestler Danhausen. Danhausen is, I have to be honest, I didn't know who he was because I'm not a wrestling follower. But I became an instant fan of Danhausen. He's so cool. I met him a couple of times. He's really a nice guy in person and an evil guy in the ring. And he looks like he should be a member of KISS if you haven't ever seen Danhausen. But check him out. I'm sure you'll be an instant fan. And check out the cover. You can find it at Comic Pop Collectibles. And I think it'll be dropping in Baltimore.
Yeah, well, and they said that pre-sales, Bacon just said in the chat, the pre-sales for that book will be on Sunday. So there you go. So JJ just posted that on Facebook. So yeah, check that out. Definitely.
Yeah, I was trying to find an image to upload, but I couldn't find one. Yeah, it's a really, really cool cover. It's getting a lot of buzz. Danhausen came over to the table this weekend also, was talking about it. I think they're going to do a chrome cover also in New York or something like that. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff. So everything's coming up, Morrison.
There you go. And there, guys, remember the Usagi book, 1 minute. 1 minute. You guys can get on and pre-order it. So there you go. So we're right there. It's almost 12:15. So there you go.
Excellent. Well, that's about it, guys. I mean, I'm sick as a dog. I'm going to go downstairs and lay down.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate
you. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Jeff.
Tuesday night. Hey, you too. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.